El Señor es mi bastión, mi baluarte y salvación, es mi Dios, es mi Dios, mi escudo y defensor, Salvador que libra hoy, es mi Dios, es mi Dios. El Señor me premia por mi conducta y mi valor, es mi Dios, es mi Dios. Te alabaré, Señor, te alabaré, Señor. El Señor es mi bastión, mi baluarte y salvación, es mi Dios, es mi Dios, mi escudo y defensor, Salvador que libra hoy, es mi Dios, es mi Dios. El Señor me premia por mi conducta y mi valor, es mi Dios, es mi Dios. Alabaré, Señor.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the David Trig Show, the Trig Podcast of Joy and GOZOtv on this glorious Friday. Can you believe it already? The first weekend of 2018. I hope that you're having a great time. I'm here joined by my Gozo bell. I got my awesome Gozo mug back there. And I'm here enjoying this beautiful day, talking to you today about how not to lose sight of your dreams 2018. Have you already said to yourself, new year, same old problems? Can you say, man, I've already said that to myself a few times, because even though in your heart, in your mind, you have a whole, you have new goals, people are still the same, right? Can you say people are dumb? I ring the bell every time we drop some Gozo truth. By the way, Gozo means joy in Spanish. So if you're here on Facebook Live, on Instagram Live, on YouTube, on Periscope, I want to say greetings. My name is David Trig. I'm a coach and a media consultant. I'm also a pastor and a man that wants to help you do three things: find your adventure, find grace in your crisis, and discover who you love. And I do that through life coaching as well as through tech and media consulting. So I help people of all different ages, especially creatives, entrepreneurs, passionaries, and visionaries, to not give up on their dreams. And that's exactly why I want to talk to you about this important topic of what to do when you feel like you're already discouraged about your goals in fitness, in your business, in your relationships. And so I want to give you actually a few tips that I have for you on what exactly can you do. First of all, I think that you have to make sure that you hang out with people that don't give you a bunch of fluff. You want to be, there's so much stuff on Facebook and on all these social media platforms, Instagram, etc., that are telling you 10 ways to increase your sales funnel or 10 reasons why your Facebook ads aren't converting. And everyone and their mom and their grandmother and their kids are selling you a product. What I encourage you to do is to make sure that you hang out with people that aren't giving you fluff, but that are actually building a foundation so that you can build your house upon the rock, upon God, upon truth, upon discernment. Number two is you make sure you want to get clear on what you want. You want to have clarity on your vision and what it is that you are all about, on your vision board, on if you want to get out of debt, if you want to buy a house so that you can be with your family, if you want to have a business that is coming out of your own skills where you don't have to be somebody's employee, but you can be your own boss. You want to simply just stop living paycheck to paycheck. You want to get clear on what you want. Number three is if you are an empath, someone that's a creative and a feeler, you need to make sure that you protect your feelings and that you're hanging out with people and that you are very clear on not hating yourself, but on really loving how God created you to be. If you are an empath, a feeler, a visionary, a creative, a mentor, a coach, a teacher, you're into education, fitness, health, spirituality, your gift is your greatest shadow as well. And so you want to be clear on what the difference is between the two. Number four is you want to make sure that you are hanging out with people that can help you discern what and who you are. Discernment is huge in terms of success. You want to have a mentor or a coach. You want to be listening to input that helps you decide what you should do. You don't lack ideas, right? You already have 1,000,001 ideas on your business or on what you want to do with your life. What you struggle with is discerning, sticking to the ideas. It's learning when to say no. I had a friend recently that was telling me that she's into this business that really isn't her passion, but she feels like maybe that's the only thing out there for her to do. Helping her just simply get clear and get honest on her own gifting, personality, temperament, and maybe find something that's a better fit for her. So discernment is huge. Another thing that is huge is learning about your personality, your psychology. You're not just a creative person. You also have a biology and a psychology to you. Have you ever felt discouraged and that's why you don't pursue your goals to lose weight or to build a business? Have you ever tried something and because you face resistance, you felt discouraged, depressed, depleted? Of course. And that's because there's a psychology to creating. Creating and putting yourself out there is super vulnerable. It's super scary. And the very gift that you and I have to put yourself out there is the very false or the very shadow that makes us stay in bed all day or want to quit on our dreams. So you want to be working on your psychology, on your studying things like personality traits and taking tests and discerning who you are. Another thing that is huge is making sure that your social media platform and your marketing funnels are all working with you, not against you. Everyone has an Instagram page, a Facebook page. Everyone has an email list, or you're trying to build one. Everyone is trying to create these days. But there is very little discernment going on about what actually fits your personality in terms of the social media space. You need to get clear on who you are, then to work on something that is naturally you, that you have energy for, endless energy for. The next thing is encouragement. Kind of related to the whole psychology of things. Discouragement is going to be a part of your path if you are a creative. You are trying to change your life or help other people. you're going to face discouragement left and right. And most people don't know what to do with it. They feel like if there's discouragement, that's a sign that you shouldn't be doing this. In fact, it's the opposite. If there is no resistance, or if the resistance is too much, then you need to pay attention to that. Being on the right track or having belief and a positive attitude about yourself is huge so that you can endure and persevere. Another thing that is huge if you want to stick to your guns in 2018 is to have a simple plan that you can follow daily. Simple, clear plan, structure that you can follow every week, every day. I have another client that I talk to, and he's just trying to get in shape, just simply get out of bed and make his bed and try to find a job. Very simple things, but his biggest struggle is having a daily routine, a morning routine, just what to do in the mornings, what time to go to bed, what time to wake up, things that maybe for you and me are simple, but he's dealing with some of the basic stuff. Have a morning routine, have a simple plan, come up with a way to organize your life. Do the same thing every day. Have you heard the story of Mark Z, the founder of Facebook, that he wears the same shirt and the same pants, same colors, not the same ones, the same colors every day. That way he doesn't have to think about what to wear. Imagine, I don't know, if you're a woman, maybe some guys too, that might be too simple. The point is have a simple routine that you follow so that you can stick to it and succeed. Another one, excuse me, is that make sure that you have the right motivation, that you are led by the Spirit of God, not by the spirit of the age. Online, what everybody is selling is you're going to be rich. You're going to be happy. You can steal from people, and they sell you a lot of slimy techniques. Have you noticed how many slimy techniques are out there? And you can tell, especially if you're an empath, if you're a feeler, if you are someone who is into energy and into vibes and into discernment, you can tell right away if someone is slimy and not honest. That's all that's out there, right? You have to be with coaches and mentors and with people that are led by God, that have a real genuine, because there's fake spiritual people out there. They have a genuine desire to help somebody else, even if they don't succeed as much. In fact, I would say that one of the dangers of spiritual and empaths and teachers and coaches and creatives is that they give everything away for free. So you have to balance the two, to be led by a good feeling from God, a good connection to His Spirit, but to not be taken advantage of, because you still have to pay the bills. You don't want to live paycheck to paycheck the rest of your life. You want to be compensated for what you provide for others. And I think maybe the last one is you want to make sure that you have a short-term goal or short-term goals. If you are with a coach or with a mentor that is trying to sign you up for a 5-year plan or for 10 years, you're hanging out with a counselor or any relationship that is not benefiting you, where you don't feel like you're growing, that there's no value in it, you want to keep things, you want to always be gauging where you're at. Now, I'm not talking about marriage. I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about business relationships. I'm talking about connecting with certain people. You have to be discerning. You have to say, I don't think this person is really helping me, so I'm going to cut that off. Or I'm going to put them in a different category. There may be an acquaintance, but not a business partner. And I think that in my life, one of the things that has helped me tremendously is to live by these principles. I consider myself a coach that can help you accomplish your dreams. You already have a ton of ideas. Like I said, most of us creatives, we have a ton of ideas, right? We already have so much stuff in our heads. What we need is not more ideas. What we need is more guidance. It's not a lack of tools or even knowledge that we have, right? I mean, that's why the internet is there. But what we need are people that really care, that are spiritually minded, that will help you take the next best step, that will give you guidance. Really, it's just basically a coach, someone that has a very good sense of who they are. They're not trying to tell you to be like them, but that really care about who you are as a person. That really care about, and not just care, but they know how to listen and discern what you are asking, what you need. And I thank God because in my life, I have realized that God has given me a real high level of intuition. In some circles, that isn't what people need. You're talking to your accountant about your taxes. He doesn't want you to just bring to him your intuition on how much money you'll make. He wants to have you bring your tax records. How much money did you actually make, right? But in this space of entrepreneurship, of creativity, of teaching, of wanting to change the world and bring value to other people so that you can accomplish your dreams, discernment is everything. Intuition is everything. And so I really want to just encourage you to work with me, to find someone. It could be me, it could be somebody else that can help you discern where you're headed. You maybe have a book idea. You're getting all into the writing process. But then how do you stay on track once you have to sell that book? How do you then learn what to do next? Yes, you've seen already 10, 20 videos on YouTube on how to write and sell a book. But when discouragement comes, or when you just lack that clarity, you can bum off ideas from your friend or from that really nice guy that you know. But if you really want the best, you're going to have to invest into your own success. And I am that kind of person. As a mentor, as someone who's worked for 30 years in the practical, spiritual, and creative space, God has given me this practical ability to help you succeed by providing simple ways, simple tools to help you make the best decision possible. I have, for example, a friend who's a fitness expert, but she struggles with her own sense of worth, that she's not pretty enough, that she's gaining weight, that her life is a mess, even though she's overcome so many obstacles. Every time that we talk, I'm giving her both practical advice and also mindset advice. Because it's not that you don't know what to do. It's that you get low. It's not that you're not intelligent. In fact, you are a genius. You are so amazing. Your education shows it. What you've done shows it. Your strength to survive all this crap that you've been through shows it. But you don't know what to do when you get low. You wonder, why am I this way? What should I do with my feelings? People often feel that their emotions are dangerous, that they're there to betray you. I think the opposite. I think that your emotions, your body, what you feel is actually the truth. Now, there's also a falseness to your emotions, but that's because you are not listening to what God is telling you or what your life is telling you or what the energy or the vibes of the people or the things you're doing are telling you. You need to learn actually to listen more, to be more intuitive, not less. I meet so many people. I have a friend who blames herself, who used to before my coaching, because she was such an empathetic person. And her empathy turned into perfectionism and fear and shame and anxiety. But working with me for the last few months has helped her to know that her empathy is actually her guidance, actually her inner G, as my friend calls it. It's the intuitive in her that is what's listening to God's voice. And what she's needing to learn how to do, and what she's learning to do more and more, is to actually listen to that voice and to be very clear and very, very, maybe almost cut and dry on what that voice is saying. And those are the things that only a coach can help you with. My unique gifting is that I love the spiritual aspect of things. So my place that I'm coming from is from a place of spiritual knowledge, of spiritual power through the grace of God. I also, though, am very in tune with psychology and with personality traits, and I'm not stuck with that. It's not as if you can't grow, but if anything, I'm learning or I'm using those tools to help you understand yourself and say, oh, that's why I do. And then lastly, I'm very practical. People that I work with, people that I speak to, people that I mentor, they always tell me two things: how encouraging and incredibly gifted I am, how my mind and my knowledge is super high, but also how practical I am. And that's just God given. And then on top of that, by the grace of God, I really care about you. I really care about people. I am not just here to toot my own horn or to tell you a bunch of lies. I really care. I'm not out to take things or to steal. I'm actually here to help others succeed. My greatest joy is to see other people succeed. So, whether it's communication skills that you lack, you want to know how to speak in front of a camera, or how to write, or how to do a podcast, I can help you with that. You might be more on the marketing and sales and more on the social media aspect. My daughter and I are both partnering together to help you how to make your Instagram pictures pop, how to properly title your YouTube videos. She's an expert in that. I am good, but she is 100 times better. And then third is practical, a simple plan so you can discern who you are, so that you can follow a path that is simple, that is based on who you are, not just based on what I know or what other people are doing, but listening to your unique story, to your unique pain, your unique struggles, your unique vision and dreams. And then lastly, if you are a praying person, then we pray together. Many of my clients that I see, we pray, we talk, we are always just simply in communication, just asking God for help, asking God for guidance. If you're not a religious person, then we simply just think and encourage each other. But if you are, like many of the people that I help are spiritual, maybe they're Christians, maybe they're people that are just very much in tune with positivity, then we do talk about that. And we pray, we read verses together, we talk about our faith, because that is a foundation. Now, some people may want a coach that is going to be just salesy and slimy and give you like the rah-rah and kick you in the butt and F-bombs and, Gary V and all these guys out there that are like rah and just shake you like this. If you want that, then go hang out with Gary V or go hang out with some of these other guys. That's their thing. But my style is going to be a long-term relationship, a long-term view, looking at the long term, not just at the immediate sugar high. I'm more of a crock pot, more of vegetables. And if you're not into meat, then just veggies and some sort of protein drink. But if you are a meat eater, then you're talking about some good meat that just simmers in there for 24, 48 hours. And then you open that lid. You just, you're living. You're just alive. That's what I do. That's what's been proven over and over again by the hundreds of people that I've mentored over 25, 30 years of working with people, creatives, artists, intuitives, empaths, visionaries, PhDs, people with master's degrees, people that are very skilled. And that's really what I would like to offer. So if you would like to work with me here as you start 2018, you're already feeling like it's the new you, but the same old problems, go to my website, lifeofgozo.com/shop, SHOP. You can check out my prices, check out how we can get together, and we can hopefully just get you started, or maybe just continue with what God already began in 2017 and now into this new year. So let me just check really quick here on Instagram, on Facebook, and everywhere else. If anybody has any questions here on Periscope, again, thanks for being here on YouTube as well. If you have any questions or thoughts or any of that kind of stuff, here to always help you find basically who you really are, to know that you are beautiful, that you are a star, that you are someone that is valuable, that you are a masterpiece, and that your dreams are there for a reason. That God, the universe, divine energy, whatever you want to call it, I'm a Christian, so I believe in God and the Holy Spirit, that God has put these things deep within your heart since you were a little girl, little boy, for a purpose. But you also have to pay the bills, right? You can't just give everything away. You have to also pay the bills. So What is your business plan? Or forget a business plan. What is your financial plan? Maybe that's really a better way to put it. How are you going to pay the bills? I can help you with that. That is what I've been doing now for 10 years in this new media space. I've had success, I've had lows, I've had highs, I've had moments where I wanted to give up, but I'm continuing to be here regardless of having 0 comments or 5 or 10. I continue to do this because I believe in who I am. And I know that God also has given you that same resolve and that power to succeed and to do great things in this life. So I want to thank you. Make sure that you go to my website if you would like to get more information. And one thing that you can do is you can just simply type yes in the comments below, especially if you're on Facebook. And then automatically I have this program that will automatically send you some information on my coaching plan and what it can do for you. Just simply type yes below, and you will then get some messages through Facebook Messenger on what you can do to sign up, what are the programs that I offer, and how you can be on your way to an amazing 2018, 2019, 2020. Yes, as I said, I'm a long-term guy. How you can succeed in life over the next 5, 10, 15 years of your life, not just right now, but how can you actually be about who you really are and succeed at what you do. Thanks so much, guys. I hope that you are doing well and that this video has given you some hope, and hopefully you can come to my website, lifeofgozo.com/shop, and you can check out what I offer you and how we can get in a relationship and have you be on your path to living a life of gozo. Gozo means joy, and it comes from Psalm 30, verse 6. Though there is pain in the night, gozo or joy comes in the morning. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.
El Señor es mi bastión.